What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another video. I like showing my socks and sandals because it triggers some people and it's all in good fun. So guys, in today's video we are about the Subaru. I actually kind of spent all morning. I didn't film any of it because I was in kind of the mode to get it done, but I just waxed her up, washed her real nice. What do you guys think? Is she looking good? I think she's looking pretty good. I kind of need to repaint some of the plasti dip here I did on by the exhaust tips. It's starting to get kind of faded out and my tips are dirty as hell. But yeah, so we just polished her up real nice. So now I'm sure you guys clicked on the video for a reason, right? And you're wondering, well, how much does it cost to maintain a Subaru? I've had it for 6 years, guys. 6 years, 60,000 miles. And yeah, I will say it has been very good. So I figured before we get right into the nitty-gritty question, I say we go for a drive and show you guys what owning a Subaru is all about besides that Subaru Wave. I think we're going to take it down a back road, have some little bit of fun, maybe do a couple flybys or something. I don't know. Let's go. Okay, so we are out here in the beautiful Florida sunshine. It is the middle of winter, if you couldn't tell. I got my Taco Bell receipt, which I wrote all the prices for my total Subaru maintenance in the last 6 years and 60,000 miles. I won't include the Taco Bell cost on this because it was not part of the car. Yeah. So the first thing is, well, tires. So with this car, I only had to replace the tires one time at a cost of $800. To go with the tires, you obviously have to do alignments. So I've done 2 alignments with this car, and that has cost me a total of $200, $100 per alignment. Not anything crazy there. Now tire rotations I did do myself, so if you want to factor that in, however much tire rotation is, but I just do those kind of things myself because, well, I can. So the next thing is obviously oil changes. Now, I will admit I have done all of my oil changes at the dealer thus far, and I've done that pretty much because, well, the car was under warranty and I didn't really want to mess with that. You guys kind of know how these Subarus can be. I didn't want to have like a ringlet failure and then the dealers come back and say, oh, you've been changing our oil, that's probably the reason. So I was basically traumatized into doing all my oil changes at the dealer so far. So they were about $60 a piece, about one every about 4,000 miles. Equals 15 oil changes at $900 total, so $900 in oil. Yeah. Now, just recently, the 2 things that I have done are new brakes. That includes the rotors and pads. That was $220 for the parts only. I did do that myself, so that probably saved some money. So it was $220 for new rotors, new pads, just in the front. I have not done the rears yet. They didn't really need them yet, but I probably will have to do those maybe in the next 10,000 to 15,000 miles or so. The other thing I did was the spark plugs. Now that's another thing that I had the dealership do for me because, well, it's a Subaru and I didn't want to have to deal with the spark plugs. Now this was probably the hardest thing of maintenance I have done on this car, and that is because the spark plugs cost me, well, they cost me $300 for spark plugs. For 4 of them, four spark plugs, $300. Yeah. That was a tough pill to swallow, but it had to be done. I didn't feel like doing it myself, so we did have the spark plugs done. $300 is how much it cost. Now there are a few other things that have not cost me anything. Coolant flush didn't cost me anything but the coolant itself. The intake filter, I have a cold air intake, so I haven't had to replace like the factory airbox air filter or anything like that. And the cabin air filter, which I have pulled out twice and I've just cleaned myself. It looks okay. I haven't bought another one. I know the dealerships like to charge you like 60 bucks or something ridiculous for a cabin air filter. I've pulled it out, blown it off. Looks good to me. So the only other things that I would need to do to this car in the foreseeable future are basically, besides the rear brakes that I already mentioned, it does need a trans fluid flush as well as the differential fluid flush as well. I haven't done that yet. The dealer wanted some insane amount of money to do it, so I'm like, well, I'll get around to doing it. So those things have to be done, so I'm not going to factor those in. But the grand total for the cost of maintenance for 6 years and 60,000 miles on my, oh, I think I forgot to mention this, but my modified Subaru WRX comes out to be $2,520, which I don't really think is that bad. I think that's actually pretty good. There hasn't been any recalls. There was, I lied. There has been 2 recalls done to this car. They didn't cost me anything because obviously they were covered by the Subaru or the dealer or whatever. One was for an airbag recall. The other one was, I'm really not sure. But they fixed it presumably and it hasn't blown up, so that's pretty good. So that is the grand total. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment in the comment section below if your Subaru has been reliable. Now, for you guys who are new to the channel, I guess I should say that this is a Stage 2 modified WRX, makes about 300 horsepower at the wheels, and it has been modified since about 6,000 miles. Like I said, no issues, been a great car. Let me know your personal experiences in the comment section below. I'm going to now crumple up my Taco Bell receipt, and well, we're gonna get rid of that because that money is already spent and already long gone. Now, the number one tip for saving money on maintenance is obviously do as much as you can yourself and save on all that labor costs, and it shouldn't hurt you too much in the long run. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Throw this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it and found it helpful. As usual, guys, thank you for watching, and we will catch you all on the next video. Peace.